Here at the Google Slides home screen, we have the option to start working by opening up an existing document, a blank document, or to use a template. By clicking here, you can see the full range of templates by subject matter. Lot of topics to choose from. Color schemes, recipes, business, portfolios, certificates. Yes. Let's go with this one and make a nice certificate for Karen. Here we are at the Slides home screen. Up at the top, we see the navigation drop-down buttons. Arrange, Tools, Add-ons, Help. And right below that, the familiar formatting toolbar with many of the same functions in the drop-down right at your fingertips. To select a specific slide, click on it and notice the yellow highlight. To make a new slide, click the plus sign and you will have multiple layout options. We'll go into layout in greater detail a little later, but at a glance you can notice many options for organizing your information on the page. When we want to work on the content in a slide, such as updating this copy, click on that location and notice a text box appears and the Format toolbar displays new options. We'll delete this out. Let's add Karen's name on the certificate here. Click Enter to go to the next text box. To save your slide, go to the top and give it a name. Let's call this the Employee of the Month certificate. We still have the text box selected, so let's look at the format options, which should be familiar by now. Paint bucket tool. Change the font. Let's go with Lobster. The font size. Bold, italics, underline, and change the font color. Let's make it red. Add text highlight. When working with an actual content box inside the layout of the slide, you will be using these tools. Let's change the box color. Go with red. Change the border color. Then make the border thicker and play with the pattern. Let's go fancy. If I'm looking for more options, they can be found by clicking these three dots. Now I can use the Justify tool to center my copy, work with other text boxes, and work with the alignment. Also, I can drag the text box, expanding it, and finesse the layout that way by making small modifications. I'm in the next box. Also under these three dots is the option to animate individual text boxes. Click there, and now we see the motion panel. This motion panel controls the transition between slides. It also controls animations by individual objects on your slide. So if we come up here to the motion panel, and then we want to take a deeper look at these slide transitions that we're talking about, click on the arrow and you can see dissolve, which is typical. And some other options. And this slider controls the speed. For now, we're going to be working with this text box. By looking in the motion panel, we can see the item in the selected text box has actually become an object, which gives us the ability to animate that individual item. Click on the down arrow and you will see all the animation options. The second arrow allows us to control the order relative to other objects that the animation plays out, and the speed is controlled by this slider. If I don't see something showing up as an object on my panel, I can select the object on my sheet and press Add Animation. We can't really see it at the moment because the copy is white, but we can take a look at some of the options here. Again, flying in, flying from the right, from the left. Let's go with that one. And here, relative to other objects, I want to do after previous so that it waits for the first animation to complete. And now let's just update that to black so I can see it a little bit better. And we can test that by pressing play. Click. And wow, Karen is gonna love that. We've looked at slides as templates, but let's take a deeper look at the ability to work with themes, which can really save on time. Coming back up to the toolbar, we select themes, and now we can take a look at the available look and feel of all the different themes, and even import our own theme. There are many online if you'd like to search that up. But we'll go ahead, we'll select one. And if you look at that bottom text box now, we can see it's a new color. We still have the ability to head back up to the toolbar and modify the background, reminding you that the toolbar will shift based on whether you're on the whole slide or whether you're on the text box. Now we have gray, but if we'd like to update the background, we can click on background, control the color. But we also have the option here to modify the theme by choosing an image. So I'm going to grab an image here that I've got. Import that. And now we have that image as our background. But you will notice over on the left-hand side navigation that the second slide is still blue. That's because it's part of the theme. So we'll go up to View, Master, which controls the whole theme. And now you can see the layouts across all the pages inside your theme, even if you haven't used them yet. There are many global settings for your theme that you're able to control and reformat. And now by choosing background again and locating my image, we are actually updating the background for all the pages in the theme. And now popping back over to this theme colors panel, we can see a range of items that we can control the formatting on. Saving a great deal of time.